No spare cash? Well, join the rest of us. We have been going through a really hard time here, and I have some videos coming up that's going to be talking about the global economic crisis. But what I want to talk to you about today is going to be getting prepared today with absolutely no money. I'm talking about nothing, not a single penny to your name. Let's do this. Hey everyone, Morgan here. So many people tell me, well, I just don't have 2 pennies to scrape together. Well, that's fine. Okay, let's be real. It does take a little bit of money to get prepared, but there's also so much you can do with absolutely no money. So let's get started with, write 2 sentences of your preparedness mission. Whenever you're wondering or struggling or feeling overwhelmed or fear or whatever, you can always go back to that why. Why are you getting prepared? What you're preparing for, who you're protecting, and why you even want to get prepared in the beginning. A clear mission equals less overwhelm and better choices. I want you to practice your situational awareness. You're out and about probably most every day, or some of us are. So I want you to practice your situational awareness. Spot 3 exits, 2 hazards, and 1 safe place, somewhere that you could potentially go to hide or get away in case something were to happen, okay? And at home, if you had 30 seconds, what would you grab and where would you go? Create a simple contact tree. What this is you're going to choose 1 out-of-town contact and 2 locals. So there's going to be like a, we're safe at, whatever location, and you can have code words and whatever you want. And we don't need help, okay? This is important because if cell phones or something that isn't working, maybe you can find a landline, or somebody could have a radio that they connect to somebody else or something. Communication fails fast, and if you have your prepped contacts, then you have faster updates for you and your family, friends, whoever. Printing documents or getting documents together. So this is printed stuff that I have. You can go to your local library and print stuff. I have noticed that some libraries are charging like a few cents per page. So it really depends on the library. Maybe you have a friend with a printer that you can use occasionally, these kinds of things. Maybe you could, throw some paper their way or something. But printers are pretty cheap to come by as well. It's just like the ink. Anyway, my point is you can print stuff and or gather your documents together, like your IDs, insurance, your meds list, or any medical list, key accounts, things like that, and then store it or online, like on a USB drive, or start printing or taking pictures or getting copies of those things and putting them in a binder as well. A water plan from what you already have. Do you have water bottles or any type of juice bottles or anything that you have used? Go ahead and refill that and put them in the freezer. I recommend not putting them back in the fridge because the water can still get contaminated, especially when they're opened. They're not sealed anymore. So put them in the freezer and they will ensure. Walk around and see what other types of water you have. You can just fill your bathtub with water. You can fill all the containers and cups and everything that you have with water. You can fill Ziploc bags with water. I used to do that in the past. I would fill it with Ziploc bags with water, leave a little extra room, put them in the freezer. Okay? Most everyone has Ziploc bags, right? Right? Learn how to drain your hot water heater. If you live in an apartment, is there a pool nearby in which you could potentially purify it? I know, you're gonna have to have some sort of purification methods. I get it, okay, that costs money. Fine, forget that. Your 3-day pantry menu could look something like, make a meal plan based off what is already in your pantry, okay? This is stuff you already eat. Unless you're leaving your home, you're not gonna be without this stuff. So just make a meal plan based around the food you already have existing in your home. Do you already have some candles? Dollar store has these little tea light candles. I know it's $1, I'm sorry. Chances are you probably already have some sort of flashlight or something, candles around your home in which you have just accumulated over time from somewhere, from something, whatever. You probably have a flashlight, candle, something. Just gather them up and put them all together so that you have them, okay? That's it, just gather them. Gather what you already have. If these $0 steps and tips are helping you, please subscribe for more information like this and to just help people get prepared. And don't forget to drop checklists in the comments if you want a free printable of today's steps. And I will link you directly, or you can go down to the description or the pinned comment if I remember to put it there, and get that free checklist of today's steps. Chances are high that you probably already have a first aid kit. You can get dollar store first aid kits, okay? But first aid kits are fantastic to just look through inventory, see if you can get anything new or learn anything. Go on a YouTube channel, any YouTube medical channel. It's not me, it's somebody else. And start looking up, ways that you can get better prepared with first aid skills and what you might need to stock up on. Make a go bag from stuff you already have around your house. Chances are high that you have a backpack, a tote bag, a suitcase, a grocery bag, a bucket, something that you can put stuff in and go around your house and just start taking stuff that's already in your house. Food, flashlights, whatever you have, put it in there. And that will be a go bag that will just be ready to go for whenever, right? All right, it's your home safety walkthrough. It's time to walk inside and outside. Oh, it's really bright out here. Your home to assess safety risks and to ensure that just your home and your everywhere is looking okay, like there's no broken windows or anything that could be a potentially safety hazard, but also security hazards as well. So look around, see if anything needs to be replaced. See if you could use a floodlight in that really dark area, right? If you live in an apartment, see if you can get a Ring doorbell or some sort of motion sensor security that you could not permanently attach, but just temporarily attach. There are lots of things like that. And some apartment complexes might allow you some, not all. Look at my garden, y'all. Isn't it so pretty? It's coming along so nicely. Fun fact, did you know that you can take store-bought beans and 1, make microgreens or sprouts from them, or 2, plant them? Because this is the seed. You can plant it. Mental resilience. This is one of the most important things that you can do in order to get prepared. In stressful situations, you're going to fall back to the level of your preparedness, to the level of your calm, to the level of your readiness, which means your mental preparedness needs to be on par with the rest of everything else. If something drastic happens, you're not freaking out. You are being ready and prepared and in control because you have made yourself in control. You have made sure that your mental resilience is on par with everything else. In addition to your mental preparedness, why don't you go ahead and get outside and walk? That's free, and that's your physical preparedness. You know what else is free? Just taking a few steps. Even if you can only take a few steps around your home, or if you want to just step outside and take a quick walk around the neighborhood or go to a local park. See what I'm doing right now? Movement. Your body needs movement. Just get up and walk around for a little bit. Get some music going. Lift your knees, right? Get a little in-person, walking exercise, whatever. Go onto YouTube. That's free. And, find some workout videos. There you go. Work out your body. Work out your mind. Woo! Start writing down your emergency disaster plan. While you made that 72-hour bag, where the heck are you going to go now, right? But your emergency disaster plan can be made for absolutely free. Now, I do have a guide down below that you can purchase that's going to walk you step by step on making one. But I also have another free guide that shows you how to write an emergency disaster plan so that you can get your own pen and paper out and just write emergency disaster plan. We go here. We meet here. Communication. Done. We're ready. So now you have a foundation. While plan A, B, and C may not work, you have a foundation and you've thought about it. And now you can adapt and overcome no matter the situation. Take that same notebook and go ahead and write down the gear and the skills that you want. So yes, prepping does take a little bit of money, but you can start learning skills for free. Head on to YouTube. I got a lot of skill videos here on YouTube. Head on to YouTube, to any of your favorite channels, or just search YouTube and search, I want to learn how to purify water. Great. Check. Put that on your list. I want to learn how to start a fire with ferro rod. Great, put that on your list. I want to learn how to cook over a fire. Great, put that on your list. Whatever it is, put it on your list. You can also write down stuff that you already know. Well, I know how to do these things. I want to learn how to do this. And then we're just gonna flip the page there. And we're going to say, this is what I already own, and this is what I want to own in the future. And then you can work towards it. This is having goals and plans in place to where you can look at your physical lists. It's not just something imaginary in your head. No, these are lists now. I also have tons of lists of skills and stuff down below, all for free. Lots of stuff for you guys to go look at today for free, okay? Lots of stuff. I have a whole slew of information for free on my website, here on my YouTube, on my Instagram, so much free information on the webs. But in taking that into account, you have to understand that even though this information is free, you still have to put in the work. You still have to get prepared, and preparedness eventually will take a little bit of money. And that's okay. It is something that you're going to have to budget for. And that is my last thing that I want to talk about. Set your budget. Everybody, I don't care who you are, you probably have $5 a paycheck, maybe, that you can put towards something. Set your budget, look at your budget and say, you know what? I'm spending a lot of money here. Maybe I can shift that over here and spend less money here so that I can have a little bit more for preps. We have so many subscriptions right now, like it's crazy. And we were just talking about how we were like, we don't need this many subscriptions. No joke, we're spending like $200 a month on subscriptions. That is insane. You know, like $20 here and there, it freaking adds up, man. And it's crazy. They all want your subscriptions. Okay, anyway, I have a bonus one, y'all. 10-minute monthly drills. In your calendar, whether it's on your phone, which I'm recording on, or write it down. Every month, you're going to run some sort of drill. You're going to run a blackout drill where you turn off the lights for 24 hours. You are going to run a fire drill where obviously you're going to leave your home. You are going to run a bug out drill to where you grab your stuff and go. You are going to run various drills. Maybe you want to run a communication drill. There's lots of things that you can do in order to get prepared a little bit more. These 10-minute monthly drills literally shouldn't take you more than a few minutes. Of course, that 24-hour blackout would take you 24 hours, you know, but most of the drills shouldn't take you that long, okay? Just test your alarms. You know, there's lots of little things that you can do to just be a little extra prepared. Remember to download that checklist. Be prepared, not paranoid, no matter what your budget is. You can start from $0 and then keep up that momentum. Thank you all so much for watching. Download that checklist and go check out all my free stuff. Free. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Conquer tomorrow. We're preparing today. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. I'll talk to you later. Bye.